Hello wrestling fans, Jonathan Cairns here for Red Rock Rewind. Folks, I got a big one today. It's title match. Finally, Lincoln Steen, the Red Rock Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, puts the title on the line against the former champion, Cowboy Mike Hughes, today on Red Rock Rewind.
Today's episode of Red Rock Rewind is a Last Man Standing Championship match brought to you by The Factory, Cookhouse, and Dance Hall. We are here in the Stratford Town Hall Gymnasium with Chris McDonald for the second season of Red Rock Rewind. Chris, I'm so pumped for this match. It's a Last Man Standing match for the Red Rock Wrestling Heavyweight Championship.
Jonathan Cairns, we're in for a big time tonight. This is going to be a match for the ages.
Lincoln Steen, the champion, who's managed to hold the championship for over a year. Oh, a kick to the bread basket by Steen. Clubs by Steen. Cowboy comes back. Important to know, folks, this is a last man standing match, and the rules are simple. You have to be knocked down for a 10 count. If you can't answer the 10 count, then you lose the match.
Big aggressive start from both guys. Man, Cowboy was itching to get this started, and Steen is responding in kind with some big shots. Cowboy, though, right back at it.
Steen is hammering him in the corner. Club him blows. Now, Chris, what does the advantage go to here? The champion or the challenger?
I mean, you look at Steen, a guy who's been able to hold on to that belt for over a year. You got to give him credit. He's a great champ, a good representative. But I'm telling you, Cowboy Mike Hughes, he's got the track record. He is probably going to give Steen a run for his money here. The last time these two met, unfortunately, that DQ finish, Cowboy came out on top with the win, but you know the title won't change hands on a disqualification.
That's true. Well, there's no disqualification or pinfall tonight. It is a 10 count to decide the winner here. Cowboy Mike Hughes in control right now. Cowboy Mike Hughes, a 4-time Red Rock Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. Tonight he wants to be a 5-time champion.
Steen up to those dirty tricks with a poke to the eyes.
The thing is, tonight that's legal. The only rule is you have to have your opponent down for a 10 count.
This is going to be a nasty brawl. Look at these guys just throwing these big punches around. Unreal. Oh, and a big headbutt from Steen.
That big melon of Steen, but I think he hurt himself a bit there too. Steen is going after Cowboy in the corner. Cowboy's a little bit stunned. Oh, big chop by the champion. Steen talking to the crowd.
You've got this great crowd here in Stratford, JC, and I tell you, the Cowboy, every time he wrestles in Stratford, you've got that big PEI crowd behind him there, so he's definitely going to use that to his advantage.
Absolutely. He always has home field advantage here on Prince Edward Island. Corner with those big clubbing elbows, setting him up for an Irish whip. Into the corner, big stiff into the corner by.
Felt a ring move there.
And Steen sends him over the top rope. Cowboy Mike Hughes, as athletic as he is, lands on his feet. Steen is hurting. Cowboy looks like he's going to fly.
Going up top.
He's going to pay. Big clothesline up the top.
Taking Steen down. Oh, man, that was great.
Yes, great high-flying move by Cowboy Mike Hughes. You always take a chance now. Zach Doyle is making the count. He's up to 2.
The first count of the match here. We'll see how it goes.
I don't think he's quite done enough to put away Lincoln Steen yet, because Steen is a very tough competitor. Managed to make numerous title defenses where I bet against him, but he always came in with the championship. Nice stunner move by Cowboy Mike Hughes.
Down again. Look at this. We're back to the count. Steen is just dazed, laid out on the floor here.
He might be out. Could be a short match tonight.
Cowboy counting along. This could be it. You never know. Oh, he's up. He's up.
Dean's still there. Zach Doyle says
Started
fight on.
Again.
His boot to the breadbasket by Cowboy Mike Hughes. Fires his head into the corner. Oh,
another big shot.
Dazed. Maybe a little confused, but I still think he's in this match. Oh. Boot to the breadbasket by Steen. Elbow by Steen. Steen has done a lot to retain the title for over a year. You can't be champion for a year by accident, folks. Got to give it to Lincoln Steen. Fires into the corner. Whoa, great agility by Cowboy Mike Hughes. A man 260 pounds. Whoa, big body drop to Steen.
That was a far drop for Lincoln Steen. And there's the count again.
Yeah, and Cowboy Mike Hughes wisely standing in the corner, letting referee Zach Doyle count him out. Because 10 seconds, that's all it takes, guys.
That's all it takes, yeah. And then that title will change hands, but you never know.
Cowboy wants to get some measure of revenge.
He wants him to stay down. He's telling him, you just stay down.
That's a whole year of frustration, Chris.
Absolutely.
Where he was cheated out of the title the first time. It was a cheap shot. He was cheated the last time, the last episode of the last season of Red Rock Rewind. I mean, a lot of people said Cowboy should have won that, and he did get the DQ. So, I mean, he's got some frustration. Maybe he wants to beat on him some more.
Another big count here from Zach Doyle.
Cowboy Mike Hughes is physically superior to Steen. He's bigger, stronger, maybe even a little faster.
We've seen Steen multiple times laid out on the mat. The count for Steen. Cowboy has yet to have a count held against him.
No, that's true. Now,
out to the floor.
Clever move by Lincoln Steen to know what was going on in that ring. Ducks out of the way and sends Cowboy hard down to that gymnasium floor. Crowd here in Stratford.
Big crowd indeed.
Drives his lower back right into that heavy ring. McDougal Steel Erector built as the most solid ring in professional wrestling.
Absolutely, and one of the most painful ones too if you hit it the wrong way.
It's the bear crate. Okay, right on the upper the forehead. It looks like maybe a little bit on the top of the eye. Steen's throwing him into the corner. Oh, it's that
post. Oh my God.
That hurts a lot. That post is incredibly stiff.
I think we may have seen a shift in the momentum here. Lincoln Steen with full advantage on Cowboy Mike Hughes here.
Absolutely, Chris McDonald. The momentum is changed. It's all Lincoln Steen right now. Oh, into the corner. Cowboy has a history of shoulder problems.
Another post shot there for Cowboy Mike Hughes.
This could be a game changer. Oh, and Zach Doyle is counting.
That's right, in and out of the ring, right?
That's true. It doesn't matter. The rules did not state it had to be in the ring.
Back into the post. That's the third time for Cowboy Mike Hughes.
Every time he does that, that's a potential match finisher. And now
Zach
Steen
doing the count again.
Wisely standing back and see if Cowboy can answer the count.
And that crowd wanting Cowboy to get back up.
Cowboy's hurt. Cowboy's hurt bad. The title could remain in the camp of Lincoln Steen.
Absolutely. He's been a crafty champion so far. It continues.
But the challenger has made his way back to his feet, back into the ring right now, and Cowboy Mike Hughes is in trouble.
Steen staying right on top of him. He's not letting him get up.
Oh, big knee to the middle of his back. Now the champion is looking very proud of himself. Lincoln Steen is always at his best when he's on top.
Steen focusing on that back. Multiple shots outside the ring to the ring post against the back, and of course working on the back too there. Lincoln Steen very focused the champion here, trying to take it to Cowboy Mike Hughes.
Absolutely, Chris. And as you know, if you're with a bad back, it's very hard to get back up.
Whipped him over. Now he's working the neck.
Trying to wear him out with a headlock here. Now you could easily choke him out, knock him out, and then he could get that 10 count.
But Lincoln Steen in full control here.
Absolutely.
Cowboy Mike Hughes. It was such a different dynamic as opposed to the beginning of the match when Cowboy just came out and dominated.
Well, Chris, that was that one move where Cowboy had Lincoln Steen in trouble, went to the ropes, Lincoln Steen to the presence of mind. We'll be right back.
I'm Cowboy Mike Hughes. I'm a professional wrestler. I've gone through extensive training and I am a professional. Kids, don't try this at school, don't try this at home, don't try this anywhere.
My name is Titus, and you're watching Red Rock Wrestling.
We're back in Stratford, Town Hall Gymnasium. Jonathan Cairns here with Chris McDonald. The Cowboy Mike Hughes is making his way back to his feet.
Quite a match here, this last man standing match for the Red Rock Wrestling Champion on this the debut episode of Red Rock Rewind for Season 2. Great to be back with Bell TV here on Red Rock Wrestling. And Jonathan Cairns, we're watching a clinic being put on here by these two great competitors. Lincoln Steen, your champion, Cowboy, the challenger, trying to get that belt back.
Well, and already, Chris, we've seen the momentum change a couple of times, as we alluded to before our break. And all it takes is one small mistake with these two caliber wrestlers, and then the whole complexion of the match can change. Now it's Cowboy Mike Hughes, the challenger, in control. Fires Lincoln Steen with an Irish whip into the corner, throws him again into the corner, set him up again a third time into the corner.
Just
and a big
ragdolling.
lariat by Cowboy Mike Hughes.
God, the amount of space that Steen just bounced out of those corners as Cowboy whipped him into the corner there. Unreal. He was hitting that hard.
Absolutely. Cowboy Mike Hughes, a very experienced wrestler, is just standing back and letting referee Zach Doyle make the count, and he could very well get the 10 count. Steen is in trouble.
Smart. You get a chance to recover a little bit as your opponent's laid out. He's got to work, too, to get back to his feet.
Absolutely great strategy by Cowboy Mike Hughes, our challenger, and four-time Red Rock Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, and now he's laying into it. Lincoln sees a little bit in the corner. Another Irish whip into the corner. Cowboy Mike Hughes trying to get the crowd on his side, and the crowd is always on Cowboy Mike Hughes' side.
They are fired up.
He is one of PEI's most popular residents, and he's setting him up for something. Gonna fire into the corner. Oh!
Goes for the boot, misses.
Takes the other leg in front of him. Oh, that can tear a hamstring. Can damage a knee. And that dangerous champion, Lincoln Steen, back in control.
Cowboy laid out in the corner here as Zach Doyle starts another count.
We'll see if Lincoln Steen stand back and let Zach Doyle make the count, or is he going to try to administer more punishment? The Cowboy's favoring that right knee. Oh, and he goes
Steen,
down again.
He knows.
Left knee.
Yeah, it's like a shark in the water. He knows where to go, and oh no, right to the ring post.
No, don't do it. Don't do it.
Oh.
Tearing apart that left knee.
Oh my goodness.
Cowboy Mike Hughes is in trouble. Big trouble. No, not again.
Is he doing it?
No.
Oh, right to the apron.
Right on that heavy steel beam of that apron.
Right to the ring apron, the edge there, the hardest part of the ring.
Absolutely, next to those posts.
Unreal.
Oh my goodness. Cowboy Mike Hughes is so determined. He's not out of it yet. Now he's wisely getting out of the ring. Well, he can't even stand up right now.
That's it. It's not good to be in a last man standing match if you can't stand.
Absolutely. He's going after that left knee again, setting him up for possibly a figure four. It could very well be a version of the figure four or a toe hold. Cowboy is in big trouble.
Steen trying to twist him up here.
Well, just look at the angle where his knee is contorted. That's not healthy. Oh, now he's laying him into the bread basket.
Got him prone, just helpless, taking these shots.
Their
Steen wants him to count.
Is in trouble, but Cowboy's right near that ring, and you're pretty much going to have to knock Cowboy out for him to stop trying to get up. The determination that man has, I've known him for years. You're going to have to knock him out to stop him.
Well, Cowboy, no doubt, with a lot of heart here in this match tonight, but there's only so much the human body can take, and Steen again working the legs.
And setting him up for a leg lock here. Putting all the emphasis on that left leg and knee of Cowboy Mike Hughes. Great strategy by the champion. If you can't stand, you can't win this match.
Just cranking away.
Pain on Cowboy Mike Hughes as he hits that ample head of Lincoln Steen.
In desperation just to hit any part of Lincoln Steen.
And he's not completely out of the hold either. Oh, Steen's putting pressure on that leg.
Cowboy just writhing in pain here.
Oh, this is incredibly painful. And Steen, so determined. He's just wrenching on that leg. Cowboy struggling with everything to get out of that.
Cowboy trying to reach for the ropes here, but
I don't know if Zach Doyle will make him break it or not.
Could be purely out of instinct, but Cowboy needs to lay into.
There
you go.
Great
Again,
headbutt by
anything
Cowboy.
You got. And they did break.
He's not completely out of it. Oh no, Zach Doyle is going to make him break the hold.
Trying to get him to break here. He's not.
Yeah, the hold has been broken.
There we go.
But will Cowboy Mike Hughes be able to stand up?
Steen wants Zach to count here.
I think as much as I don't like Lincoln Steen, I think has a great strategy. Work on the leg so the bigger man can't stand up. Oh, that left knee is in such bad shape right now. Look, he's tried. He can't get up. Valiant effort by Cowboy Mike Hughes, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen tonight.
Well, he's going to use the ropes here to get to his feet, it looks like.
Great ring presence by Cowboy Mike Hughes.
Oh, there you go.
Gets up in the nick of time.
Steen right on top of him.
Lincoln Steen setting him up for a suplex. Oh.
Big shot. Rolls him over.
Great feat of strength.
Whoa, another one.
On the second one. He's going for a third. I can't believe this on Lincoln Steen. Cowboy Mike Hughes is 265 pounds. And a suplex with authority. Lincoln Steen has in control.
Very impressive from the current champion here for Red Rock Wrestling, Lincoln Steen. He's exhausted, and I'm sure he's expecting Zach to hit that 10 count right now.
Well, Lincoln Steen is showing why he is the Red Rock Wrestling Heavyweight Champion and has been throughout the year. Over a year now he's been champion. I bet against him before. I don't think I'll bet against him anymore.
Well, Cowboy looks to get he's back to his feet, but he can't keep that balance.
No, you're right, Chris. He can't keep his balance.
He fell into the corner, and
I think
Steen
it's
just
only
got
a
right
matter
on
of time before he's not going to be able to get back up. And I hate to say this. I've known Mike Hughes for almost 20 years now. But he is not giving up. And what is Steen going to do? He's putting him in a version of the Boston Crab, putting more pressure on the back that he's already been working on. That's
it. The back and the legs there of Cowboy Mike Hughes just taking a beating in this match tonight. You remember earlier there, multiple shots to the ring post, to the apron, and kicks and punches to the back there.
Look at this. Cowboy Mike Hughes is using his power to power out of it. He's pushing out of this. He's looking for that support.
Amazing.
The crowd is behind Cowboy. If they can just give him a little bit extra, that little bit of intestinal fortitude to break that Boston Crab, and look at the face of Cowboy Mike Hughes. Look, he's almost to those ropes.
Crawling to the ropes here, trying to get out of this.
Look at that. He's
Unreal.
trying to harness that energy from this crowd. We'll be right back.
Red Rock Wrestling would like to thank our proud sponsors bringing you this episode of Red Rock Rewind: The Factory Cookhouse and Dance Hall, Q93, Quick Copy Printing, Naturally Fit, The Tech Guru, and McDougall Steel Erectors, who make this episode and Red Rock Wrestling possible to bring to you the best wrestling fans in the Maritimes.
We're back at the Stratford Town Hall Gymnasium. The Boston Crab was broken, and both of these guys are laid out down. A double count right now. Who's going to be able to get up, Chris? Who do you think?
Can you imagine a double count on a last man standing match? That would be unreal.
It would be unheard of, a draw, but it would be very fitting. These guys have been fighting over this title for over a year now. Lincoln Steen, the champion, has made his way to his feet. Can Cowboy make the count? And he is on his feet again. We're continuing. Big clubbing right by the champion. The challenger coming back with a right of his own. They're exchanging right hands here, but the challenger has got the upper hand now. And, kicks him in
right
the
to
knee.
the leg.
Oh, big forearm club.
With a huge shot.
But the challenger, big clothesline by Cowboy Mike Hughes. Big clubbing chop. Setting him up for something. Big DDT.
Planted Lincoln Steen down. He is out on the mat.
Could very well
Zach
be knocked
Doyle
out.
needs to count. Both Cowboy and Steen are laid out here.
And Cowboy needs to get on his feet too, and then maybe take a breather. He took an awful pounding for the last 5 minutes. So this is the chance Cowboy needs to get back into this match.
Steen could be out cold. I know Cowboy just needs to kind of get back up to his feet here. He's trying hard, but I mean, again, the abuse that his legs have taken through this match.
Well, this is it. Even though he delivered the move, he is not much
Steen's
more
back
ahead
up
of
too.
Steen, and they both look like they're going to make it to their feet. We're going to continue this fight. And really, Chris, this has been a fight here in Stratford.
This has been amazing. We've seen so much back and forth here between these two.
Oh, big German suplex by Lincoln Steen. Oh, he's going to roll him. He's going to do it again.
Oh.
Second German suplex. Cowboy Mike Hughes has a history of neck problems. This could be...
Oh, my goodness.
Could just land it right in his neck, too.
Such an impressive show of strength there again from Lincoln Steen.
Yeah,
it's not, come on, to throw Cowboy Mike Hughes around like that, unreal.
Absolutely, 265 pounds. He did it 3 times. I don't like Lincoln Steen personally, you know that. Everybody knows that. But to do that to Cowboy Mike Hughes was impressive. And
again, a toll taken. Obviously, Cowboy taking those Germans, but
toll taken at Steen too.
Steen has
He's
walked
not
right up, but he's back up.
Maybe he was just taking a breather. He seems to be getting up a little bit quicker. But Cowboy is struggling. He's not quite there. Now he's up. He's up. The count will be broken.
He's again wobbling. Hold Steen.
One more time. Cowboy, nice go behind. Hits him with a big suplex.
Almost knocked his head out into the crowd.
Well, that's that power with Cowboy Mike Hughes. Just almost took his head off, like you said.
Again, the count for Zach Doyle here. Both fellas out on the mat here. We've got this last man standing match has just been phenomenal so far.
We've just taken their toll on both these men.
The title on the line, it just shows you how much it means to these guys.
Absolutely, and I will compliment Lincoln Steen on his strategy. Went after the knee, went after the leg, went after the back. He's been working all these parts of the body. He came in with a plan, and he's been executing it very well.
Oh, I'm very impressed with Steen. Steen's performance tonight, just
now they go
so
again.
aggressive.
Kick to the bread basket. Cowboy setting him up for a pump handle, looks like.
Looks like he's going to get it.
And a big slam. Whoa! Authority.
Shaking the ring. Oh, how much did that take out of Cowboy, though? Wow.
You see the Cowboy's back is injured. It's hurting badly. Again, because of the damage Lincoln Steen has done earlier in this match. But as Zach Doyle counts, it's going to be a race. You can get up first.
Well, Lincoln Steen in the middle of the ring here. Cowboy got a little closer to the ropes if he's trying to get some leverage or get himself pulled up.
I think mentally Cowboy's more there right now, but it's just the toll on his body physically that's preventing him from getting up.
But
he beats the count. I think Steen going to get up too. A lot of heart and intestinal fortitude by Steen, and look at that. Falls right out of the ring.
Is he trying to get out of here, or did he just stumble through the ropes? It's hard to tell.
Again, great presence of mind by the champion.
Yeah, Cowboy trying. Is he done?
He might be. He might have had enough.
Oh, no, we can't have it though.
We can't have that.
We can't go this far and have it go that way. No way.
No, definitely not. He's got to come back, or the title, or he's going to lose the title. Zach's trying to get him back into the ring. You know, it might have been smarter of Steen to stand back and let him count.
Took a little breather, took a little
walk.
walk.
Then again, gave Cowboy the opportunity. Oh, look at that. He's bringing in that. Hey, that's the Tech Guru's laptop.
What is he doing with the Tech Guru's laptop? That's the timekeeper's laptop.
Yeah, what's he going to do with that? Jason White is not going to be a happy camper if he damages that laptop. Jason Mosier, head of security, trying to get it from him, but Steen will have none of that. What's he gonna do? No, don't hit him with it.
No, this is not right.
No,
He can't be
come
doing
on.
this.
No, we don't, not after all this.
Stopped it. Oh! Oh my God. 80 gigs of wham on the head. Unloaded. Thankfully, the tech guru might be able to fix that. Unreal. This could be it. I mean, I know we said, no disqualification, and unfortunately, it looks like Lincoln Steen has resorted to these dirty tactics that have been able to keep him a champion for over a year, but Cowboy's back to his feet, and it looks like Steen's going to try again.
Cowboy ducks it, setting him up with something. He's got the laptop. Whoa!
Swing and a miss.
Oh, and there he hits
Nailed
Lincoln
him.
Steen. Fakes first goes Lincoln Steen.
Holy smokes, laid out, so we're even with laptop shots here. My goodness. That may have voided the warranty on that. We need to be careful here. Oh, the count's going on right now.
I don't think Steen's going to be able to get there, but Cowboy's got the laptop. What's he going to do with it? Oh, he drops it down, set him up maybe for the Hughes driver. He's got it.
Oh, my goodness.
Whoa!
Right on the laptop.
Oh, my goodness. This might be it, folks. Cowboy's in the corner.
Talk about a hard drive.
Hard Hughes driver. Zach's making the count.
Here we go. Oh, don't see. I think Steen is seeing stars. He's getting up there.
That's it.
He got him. 10 count, ladies and gentlemen. Your new champion, Cowboy Mike Hughes. 5-time champion here for Red Rock Wrestling. What a match tonight here, ladies and gentlemen.
Cowboy Mike Hughes, a 5-time Red Rock Wrestling heavyweight champion. Zach Doyle is ready to present him with the belt. Cowboy is just so relieved to get that belt back.
Amazed after all that. That was a war. That was a war. He's out. Oh, the Cowboy's asking Zach if he was out.
And there, the champion holding his belt high for all to see. Lincoln Steen brings in the laptop. Well, steals the laptop from the tech guru, Jason White, brings the laptop into the ring, waffles Cowboy Mike Hughes with the laptop, doesn't put Cowboy out, goes for it again. Cowboy manages to get the laptop, hits Lincoln Steen, then finally hits a Hughes driver, and we've got a brand new Red Rock Wrestling heavyweight champion.
Great way to kick off a new season here of Red Rock Rewind.
Absolutely exciting season and a brand new Red Rock Wrestling heavyweight champion. Cowboy Mike Hughes tonight becomes a 5-time Red Rock Wrestling heavyweight champion.
It's been so long, you can tell. He's been reunited with his old friend, the championship belt here for Red Rock Wrestling.